It's time for an apple fritter. Here's your host, Jimmy Apple.
Welcome to an episode of the Fritter. That's right, the Apple a Day Fritter. And I'm your host, Jimmy Apple. Today we're talking about things you should bring to a doctor's appointment. The first thing you should bring to a doctor's appointment is your medication list. Now, the medication list is a bit of a formal form. Anyway, medication list, the way it's broken down. Top of the form has your name, your date of birth, and the last date it was updated. Underneath that, it has your primary care physician. Underneath that, it has your list of allergies. Underneath that, it has the pharmacy you use and the phone number for the pharmacy. Then you get to your medication list itself. The medication list will always include the following: the name of the medication, the strength or the milligrams, 20, 30 milligrams, something like that, how many times a day it is taken, and the time of day. Is it a morning med, an afternoon med, an evening med, or a nighttime med? The date that the medication was prescribed or started, and the doctor who prescribed the medication. Always bring a copy of this med list with you to every doctor's appointment. Giving them the copy will help speed up the check-in and help avoid mistakes on your records. As well, the nurse or the medical assistant checking in is going to love you. Trust me. And they appreciate it greatly. It just leaves very little room for error. Also, keeping an updated list in your wallet or in your purse or in the glove compartment of your car is great in case of an emergency. For us with disabilities, it's very important that we have the correct information with us. God forbid something happens. Also, going to a doctor's appointment, you should always have a list of surgeries, an updated list of surgeries. The surgery that was done, who did the surgery, the date the surgery was done, and the outcome. Also on that list, any procedures that were done. You should also have a list of any recent hospitalizations. All of this is pertinent information and will make your doctor's appointment, that check-in, go much quicker. And this way, your records are up to date. Very, very important. Another really good reason to keep these lists up to date, especially the surgery and procedure lists, is for when Social Security gets in contact with you for a follow-up on your disability status, which comes every 3 years or so if you haven't had it yet. But these lists will prove invaluable when you're filling out your update status. But we'll talk about that at a later date, but it's good that you start keeping them updated right now. One other thing I want to kind of ease your mind about, and everybody, myself included, you go to the doctor, and sometimes I think they just say this, but other times I realize it's just part of their job. Yet you dread it when you go down the hall and you see it at the end of the hall. It's sitting right there, this scale. And you're trying to think of 1,001 reasons why you can't get on that scale, but you have to get on this scale. And trust me, nobody's going to say, when you get on the scale and you see the numbers went up from last time, but the nurse isn't sitting there saying, "Oh, you fat bastard." No, they're not. It's their job. They're just writing down the numbers. So the only one that's really embarrassed by it is me when I get on the scale. And we're going to talk about that in another episode. But just get on the scale, get it done, get the weight. The nurse doesn't care if the weight went up. She cares because of your health, but she's not sitting there under her breath going, "You fat pig," or anything like that. No. Or she's not saying, "Oh, you skinny drop of water." She doesn't care one way or the other. It's just numbers to her, and she's just writing them down. She's not there to embarrass you, or he's not there to embarrass you. You're embarrassing yourself, or it's all in your head. So just get on the scale, get it done, and get the rest of the appointment over. Okay? Hey, thanks for stopping by today. And remember this, no one ever went blind by looking at things from the bright side, so give it a shot. Hey, you've been listening to an Apple Fritter. My name is Jimmy Apple, and I'm going to talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day, my friends.
Join Jimmy tomorrow for another apple fritter. In the meantime, stop over at our YouTube group page, Living with a Disability, join in the conversation and make some new friends. See you next time.